All right, guys, good morning to you once again. This is KEL. Wow, it's been about 5, 6 days I didn't see you online. Yes, I've been busy, I've been flying, and I'm like a Superman flying everywhere. All right, the reason is because I really have this big dream to basically make every traders come together and trade with the CRAZII system. Now, it's not for just for the money, right? You must understand this. It's because when you put everybody trading together, we will be able to help each other, to guide each other, and don't make the mistake that we usually do it on our own. When we put everyone together, it's all right. When we march like an army, we'll be able to trade exactly what we're supposed to do. All right. So that is the whole concept of why am I doing this global trip everywhere right now. So today I have no time for the fundamental apology on that, but I should go straight into the rules of how to trade today. And then after that itself, right, we will talk about the day chart and how do you apply on day chart, especially for some markets that I want to share with you for today. All right. So without further ado, let's go into the market right now. Okay, thank you, Disha, for doing that. Okay, so let's look at the US Dow Jones for today. Now, it's a very important thing to do this particular step is that make sure when you move your charts around, do check whether the diamonds are there, okay? Now, when you don't see the diamonds, right, that means that you didn't refresh your chart. All right, so please do yourself a favor, just basically right click and then press refresh, then the chart will update and then the diamond should appear if it's not there. Of course, sometime this period of time, like this period, I totally no diamond. So one student asked me, how come got no diamond and keep on refreshing and there's no diamond? Because there's really no diamond during this period of time. It happened, last diamond was all the way back in this period of time, which is like the June the 24th. So there's no diamond for almost a month and a quarter already for the Dow Jones, yeah, just for understanding here itself. Okay, so not every day got diamond, and not every time got diamond, and not every week got diamond. There's sometimes there's no diamond. So you can see from the chart, from the start of the month to the end of the month, entire period, there were no diamonds at all. So that tells you how important and how rare these diamonds are available. So don't expect to have diamonds every time, yeah? If you have it, utilize it well. Okay, so for today, the opening price is at 44,156 for the US Dow Jones, and the MLP is 44,198. So where are we right now? We're at the MLP. So the Dow Jones opening and then went to the MLP right now. So once the market touch MLP, there's only two things will happen. One, it breaks through and go higher. If it breaks MLP and pull back, then there will be some selling. Okay, so for me, it's all right, simple. As long as the market stays above 4P, we cannot short the market. That's rule number one. Number two is all right, if the market can cross MLP, it may go higher. So how high can the market go for the Dow Jones? Well, if the market continue to go higher, the first KCB will be at 44,258, right? So that will be the level, yeah? Okay, all right, a lot of people coming in right now, all coming from different part. Okay, let me just, okay. All right, so that is the KCB at 44,258. Now there's a very important thing, which is the pivot one at 44,000, okay, 44,372, which is stacked honestly at the MA30, which is here now at 44,381. So they are stacked together. Stacked means they are very close to each other. So usually like a law of attraction, if the market do break 44,258, the KCB here, then there's a very high chance it could be going towards this stack here itself. Okay? Now, some of you ask this question again, Cal, how come the market can go up while the KSI is red? Okay, this one I'll explain to you later in the second session, all right? Because that is where the day chart format comes in, okay? So we talk about today's market first, yeah? Now, if the Dow Jones do come down, where would it go? Well, of course, by right, if the market break OP, the nearest support is actually here, which is the pivot 2. Okay, the nearest support. But of course, the distance is quite a fair bit. So likelihood the market will take this low as a guide. That means that if the market do come down, it may use this low as a target first. Then there may be a rebound over there before the next wave of movement, yeah? So watch out for this. Okay, so that is the Dow Jones. I gotta move along because I have a big meeting at the back very soon, so I'm really rushing a little bit. All right, so this is gold. Gold is interesting. Gold has a DJDD. Now, what's DJDD? It stands for Doji Directional Day. Doji Directional Day. Now, when that happens, the OP will be a very important marker. If the market stays below OP, it will be a sell. If the market stays above OP, it'll be a buy. Now, interestingly, this morning it went up first, but after that it came down and down to the MLP. Now, interestingly, it's all right. The MLP now is trying to become the support. All right. So if the gold can stay above MLP and then go above OP, it'll be a very strong buy because MLP is like a middle level. If the gold opens here, come down, touch MLP and rebound, this is a very strong upside momentum. So that's why for this MLP, watch out for this. Now, one thing, why am I favoring the buy? Because KSI is green, the KCX is black, so I'm favoring towards the buy side for gold. But again, in all market, you can expect market go one-way traffic, right? You have to pull back and some of that. So that's why this morning when it pulled back, it was a good sign. If you ask me, if the market is genuinely going to go up itself, it will stay above MLP, and then you're challenging the pivot 1 at 34.04. Yes, 34.04 will be something to take out note. All right. Now, of course, you will say, how come there's a sell signal here itself? Because the market is below OP, that's the fact. Okay. Now, if the market do smash down, ooh, that'd be crazy because the next available support is 3330. That's a very low level if you ask me. Yeah. Now, one reason why gold is definitely going up because there is a lot of grapevine saying that Jerome Powell will be removed. And because of that itself, right, the next one coming in will likely be pushing the dollar down. So that's why yesterday gold recovered very strongly. 2 days in a row, it recovered very strongly from the bottom. So that really explains to you the current bullishness right now for gold. Yeah. The next market I'll talk to you about will be Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin has been going down the last 10 days, and I told you guys to be very careful on Bitcoin. So for Bitcoin, right, if you do a refresh on the screen, you will see that there's also no diamonds available. Don't have. Okay, there's no diamonds available. In fact, the last diamond is here. So how do we exercise this? All right, very simple. Remember, you have a diamond, you gotta put a line in. So you put a line in here at the closing price. Now, if you do that, you will notice that that's why the last few days, the Bitcoin keep on having strong support around this area because of the diamond that is here. This is the diamond line. That's why the market refused to go down much. Now you can see that the KSI has turned red over here. That's why the average momentum is on the way down. Second of all is the MA30, which is also indicating the downside. Okay, so now the thing is this. Where will Bitcoin go? Now, if Bitcoin breaks MLP, it will be going to here, 116,000. Okay, that will be the target for the near term. So if the market do breaks above MLP, there is a possibility to see 116,000. But on the flip note, if the market cannot stay above the diamond line, okay, the diamond line here and the pivot here, then the selling should be able to bring it down all the way to 111,883 level. That is the pivot 2 level. Yeah. So if the market do come down, there is a possibility to see this number 111,883 for the market. Okay. So it is all possible. For traders, watch out for that. Okay. If the boys are selling, the retailers are selling, it's kind of expected to go down lower, yeah, unless there's a change in the dynamics, which could be fundamental news. It could be a policy, from Donald Trump, who knows, yeah. All right, next one will be on the currency market. Currency now, I'll talk about you to dollar yen. But when I was away, you can see that the dollar yen, wow, slammed down, right? Slammed from 151 level all the way down to 146 level, okay? Now, the thing is this, same thing, you ask the same question again, why the market's coming down? What the KSI is green. So I'll explain to you later after during the second half of today's session, yeah? Just give me a while. Okay, now dollar yen today, the opening price is 147.54. The MLP is 147.32. So which means that if the market stays above OP, it will be a buy on the dollar yen. and the dollar yen stays up, there is a possibility to see dollar yen trading all the way back again to 150 level. Current price right now is 147.70, so there is a possibility for it to trade all the way up to the 150 695 area. Wow, that's a lot. That means from where we are right now, 15069. That's a lot of level to go if you're asking me. So of course, what could cause the dollar to go higher? It has to be dollar strength, right? I mean, dollar to go higher, the dollar strength must be there. So let's see whether or not that is the reason for market to push up. So if the dollar yen goes up, it's the dollar strengthen, the gold will go lower. Yes, that's right. That should happen. Yeah. So that's why now you can see gold pulling back a little bit at this moment right now. Okay. All right, so that will be the sharing for today in terms of the market that I'll cover here. Then we will take a short 1-minute break. We will come back to talk about the formation on the day chart and how do you execute those day chart and how do we trade using the KSI or the elephant trade. All right, give me a while. We'll come back in about 1 minute time. Thank you.